Okay, welcome to week 4. This week we're going to be adding one more voice for women and arguments for equality, and that's Virginia Woolf. And she actually wrote a lot later than Mary Wollstonecraft and Jane Austen. She was actually considered a modernist writer that wrote after World War One. And you will actually bring her in to some of your discussions later on in the quarter. So don't forget Virginia Woolf. This week we will begin by watching this introduction to Virginia Woolf and then read part of a book that she wrote called A Room of One's Own. And in this resource, you'll see which pages you need to read, which chapter. Then read this resource about life during the Renaissance because she is writing about Shakespeare's fictional sister. What would she be like if Shakespeare had had a sister who was equally talented as Shakespeare? How would her life have turned out differently from Shakespeare himself, who was a man writing in a world that only values male authors at the time? Then you're going to take a quiz, all 3 groups on Shakespeare's sister. So make sure you understand these 3 resources before taking the quiz. And then moving on, just the second part of the week is to compare these 3 women's voices, Jane Austen, Mary Wollstonecraft, and I should add Virginia Woolf here in the label, and I'll do that in just a second. So for the general group, you're going to be completing a timed essay, but it's not something you should worry about the time because you have plenty of time to prepare before the essay. Basically, if you read this resource, it will tell you what the essay prompt is and give you a worksheet to help you prepare. And then for the timed essay, you just paste the text in there. Tier 1 and Tier 2, you will just complete a worksheet that would help you organize an essay. We're not actually going to write the essay. But it will give you a chance to prepare for an essay on comparing these 3 women and their writings. And that is it for the week. The timed essay gives a 2-hour time limit, but that should be plenty of time. If you have a problem or concern about the time, just talk to me, but just know that the reason I'm doing it as a timed essay is so that you're not overly worried about formatting, but rather worried about the ideas and organization. And you can prepare for that pretty well before getting there. And that is it for week 4. We're moving right along in the course. Let me know if you have any questions.